Oh hey everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. We're glad you're here. Today we're making wings with two different sauces. My regular hot sauce, and we're also making a teriyaki ginger sesame sauce as well with some sesame seeds. Now let's talk a little bit about blue cheese. Blue cheese out of a jar is great with wings, but when you make it yourself, it's so much better. We'll start with a 1 cup or 8-ounce container of our sour cream. Then we'll add 1 cup of mayonnaise. I like Hellmann's. Next, 3/4 cup of buttermilk. And then our Worcestershire sauce. Next, we're going to add the sugar, the ginger, and the garlic powder. Follow with our salt and pepper. Now we're going to bring it together with a whisk first to mix it all up. Then we're going to add our blue cheese. Now I'm using Roquefort blue cheese today because it's the strongest flavored one. And we'll spoon it in to mix well. Now let's get this in the fridge. Now the red sauce for my wings starts with a 5-ounce bottle of the Frank's Red Hot Original Cayenne Pepper Sauce. I put that on everything. And with our heat on low, we're going to add a 1/2 stick of butter and our garlic powder and let it melt and come together. Now the teriyaki ginger sesame sauce starts with 1 cup of teriyaki sauce. I'm using the regular, not the low sodium. Next we're going to add our 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. And if you'd like it a little bit hotter, maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon of some cayenne pepper. So we're going to add about a teaspoon of our sesame oil. Get the heat on medium-low. And next we're going to take and we're going to put some garlic in here. Peel. I'm going to give it a rough chop. Now for the ginger, we're also going to give it a rough slice and chop. Now I'm using my meat cleaver knife today because we're also going to be using it to cut up our chicken as well. I found this one on Amazon. It's a grand knife, Chinese chef knife, made of Japanese high-carbon stainless steel. That's important. These cleavers are the latest craze, and boy are they convenient in the kitchen. I put a link to it in the description below. While our hot sauce is ready, the butter's melted. We'll go ahead and remove it from the heat, and we'll let it cool. Now we'll let this teriyaki sauce simmer for about 2 minutes to extract the flavor from the ginger and the garlic. We're going to add our white wine vinegar to offset that brown sugar sweetness, and then we're going to thicken with our slurry of cornstarch and water. Do a little bit at a time until she thickens up. We're going to strain it right back into that container that had our teriyaki sauce so we don't get the garlic and ginger in our sauce. Now both of these sauces are going to be going into a plastic squirt bottle to keep in the fridge for later use. The teriyaki sauce is really good when you have anything on the grill such as chicken, pork, or even salmon. Now to prep these chicken wings, we're going to start by removing the end tip here by just cutting right in the joint. We're going to save these for later for when we make chicken stock. Now I like to hold the bigger piece of chicken wing in my left hand, come down with my cleaver until I see that white knuckle, and just to the right of that right knuckle, cut. Now remember that you need to keep your chicken wings separated, the bigger pieces on one side and the smaller ones on the other side, because the larger ones take 12 minutes to deep fry at 350 and the smaller one takes only 9 minutes. Now you'll notice I've got 2 trays going here, one for the raw wings and one for the cooked wings. Never put cooked wings back where you had the raw ones. Now we're going to need 2 bowls to sauce our wings because we're using 2 different kinds of sauces. Now to fry our wings, we're looking for a temperature of 350 degrees, but did you know that if it's too hot, if the oil gets above 400, the oil can actually seep into the meat. So 350 is going to be key. And we're a little bit above here at 364. So we'll start with the smaller wings, and they only take about 9 minutes. And the trick is not to overcrowd that pan. You only want to put in maybe 6 to 10. And we'll start our timer for 9 minutes. I'm going to make sure you keep these wings separated while they're cooking so they don't bunch up together. Time for a little adult refreshment. bit of the hot sauce to this one. Give it a toss. Man, it looks good already. This one we'll add the teriyaki and some sesame seeds. Give it a toss. Wow. That homemade blue cheese makes it. Hey, thanks for joining me today. You're always welcome in my kitchen. Until next time, see you then.